Hey everyone! Welcome back to my Once Human tutorials. Acid and oil are super crucial in this game, but finding a base location with both a polluted zone for acid and oil-rich ground for oil is a nightmare. Most spots only give you one or the other, forcing you to pick. But today I'm showing you a game changer: how to farm acid without needing a polluted zone. We'll use contaminated plants and build one awesome automated farm that grows every crop in the game, including those tricky contaminated ones, all in one spot. Let's dive in. Acid and oil are key resources, but setting up in a polluted zone can feel suffocating, and not every base has both. The good news? You can farm acid using contaminated plants. No polluted zone or special mimetics required. Plus, I'll show you how to grow food crops for buffs and contaminated plants in a single, automated setup using GrowShroom. Each crop needs specific light and water levels, especially contaminated ones that thrive with minimal lighting. With this farm, you'll tweak everything automatically, no manual planting hassles. Let's get building. Let's start with the structure. It's simple, efficient, and fits everything we need. Start by grabbing your building tools and laying down a 3x3 grid of regular foundations. This compact square gives us plenty of space for all our crops. Next, surround the entire foundation with regular-sized walls. These keep everything enclosed and protected. On top of those walls, stack half-sized walls. Then cap it off with a roof or any regular height enclosure. Your farm should be 2.5 walls high, perfect for grow lights later. Now, build a front porch outside the entrance however you like. This is where our control panel goes. Get creative with the design. Inside, arrange 40 planter boxes. A 5x5 grid in the center for 24 boxes. Then add 4 boxes along each outer wall for 16 more. Leave the middle of the 5x5 grid empty. That's where our irrigation system goes. This layout maximizes space and keeps things neat. This is the brain of our farm, letting you switch settings for any crop with ease. On the porch, place one small wall-mounted writing board to track crops, 3 switches to control settings, 1 clue log, your crop guide, 3 ground terminals, 1 below each switch, 3 suspended terminals, 1 above each switch, 2 irrigation facilities, 4 water, 2 grow lights, 4 light. Set the left irrigation facility to 70, grow light above it to 80. Right irrigation facility to 80, grow light above it to 90. These cover most crops. We'll adjust with switches. Connect the left irrigation and grow light with a cable, and 1 switchable pylon to power it. Follow this carefully. From the switchable pylon to the first suspended terminal, down to the switch to the ground terminal, to the left irrigation facility, and up to its grow light. From the first suspended terminal to the second suspended terminal, down to the switch to the ground terminal, and to the right irrigation facility. No connection to its grow light. From the second suspended terminal to the ground terminal, up to the switch to the third suspended terminal, and to the right grow light. It's a bit of a puzzle, but once it's wired, you're golden. In the clue log, write, for bellflower, flip left and right switches. For aloe, flip middle and right switches. For contaminated plants, flip middle switch only. For all other crops, flip left switch only. This is your cheat sheet for every crop. Place 2 irrigation facilities in the middle of out-planter box layout and 2 grow lights above them next to each other. Each time you load seeds into the Growshrooms cradle, write the crop on the writing board. Then flip the switches per the clue log. No more guessing what's growing. Finish the design your way. I use 2 Growshrooms, 1 Buzzy Bee, a compost bin, a synthesis bench, and storage. Check out my setup for ideas, but make it yours. With this setup, register seeds in the Growshrooms cradle, tweak the control panel switches, and grow any crop all in one farm. As for acid farm from contaminated plants, this is the harvest result and calculation. After registering 40 contaminated berry seeds to shroom cradle, we can harvest them after 10 hours instead of 12 with the help of the buffed planter box that increase growth rate. And since I am in winter scenario, with the help of thermal towers buff that increase yield by 1. I managed to harvest 315 contaminated berries, which then can be converted into 115 acid in the synthesis bench with the ratio of 3 contaminated berries into 1 acid in 8 minutes and 30 seconds per acid. And I can cut the production time from the conversion by dividing the conversion into 2 evenly batches of 60 and 55 acids for 8 hours and 30 minutes, instead converting 99 acids that can took 14 hours. The other options with a smaller ratio is by using contaminated aloe for 2:1. But somehow, even though the grow cycle information on the seed is also 12 hours, which is the same as the other 2-type contaminated plants, the contaminated aloe took 20 hours to finish growing until it can finally be harvested, even though it also has a growth increase buff from the planter box. The final sum of the harvested contaminated aloe is 267, which can be converted into 127 acids. Now that your farm is up and running, you might be wondering where to find contaminated plant seeds to get started. If you are on the Manibus map, you can get lots of contaminated plants in this area. While if you are on the winter map, you can get them from this location. Head to these spots, grab some seeds, and you'll be ready to roll. This setup is a game changer. No polluted zone needed. Farm acid anywhere with contaminated plants. Every crop in one spot controlled with a switch. Hands off, Growshroom and Buzzy Bee do the work. Efficient, food buffs and acid with minimal effort. There you have it, an all crops farm pumping out food and acid, no polluted zone required. If this helped, hit that like button, subscribe for more Once Human tips, and drop a comment with your farm results. Thanks for watching and happy farming!